It seems as though, with my French accent yesterday, I offended a small number of you, loyal of French subscribers, Didier. You thought it was hilarious. I think I should do it more. So what do you love about France?
I love the location that we are. I would never change that.
So the French food, even if you're just popping out for something lunch and light to eat, is so well done. It's so beautifully made and it's so tasty. You know, so some people are interested in my journey with regards to my particular mental health condition. But before any of that, roll intro. Bonjour le poule. As-tu faim? Manger, manger. Good morning. From Département 16, La Charente, the northernmost tip of the southwest of France. It seems as though, with my French accent yesterday, I offended a small number of you. And I know what you're going to say. I know what you French people are going to say. You're going to say, Bonjour Moulin, it's because we raise our turkey with love and affection and cuddles and kisses. One of my most loyal of French subscribers, Didier, who thought it was hilarious. I think I should do it more. Anyway, I never mean to cause offence, not being offensive on purpose, but it doesn't stop you from being offended. And being offended is good. But being offended, it does make you right. Anyway, wanted to say a big thank you to you all who took the time to message and comment to tell me what you did for a living in your previous life. I'm going to read them out. Right, so we are with the horses. Yes, Elisa's not a horse.
That's why you said we.
Oh, I did, didn't I? I can't even speak English. Anyway, somebody's commented saying I say anyway a lot. And I do, don't I?
Anyway, let's do that.
De toute façon, is that, or par contre? I think maybe the French equivalent, but I've since starting this channel, I've realised that I say a lot. That's annoying. That annoys me when I edit.
I say so.
I've not noticed you say so, to be honest. And I say anyway, but I think it's like a filler word, isn't it? It's like a full stop next to the next paragraph or subject or something, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I think that's what it is.
Filler.
Anyway, shut up. I was just, you're saying to the people that I upset, because you don't read the comments.
No.
That I've upset some people, not many. Didier, French subscriber, loves me doing the French accent.
Yeah, I know Didier.
Says I should do it more. But I will not. Sorry. Right, okay.
But everyone else was offended.
No, I think there were two people. One person said that it gave her the ick. She didn't use the word ick, but yes, she was getting irritated by it. But, right, what I'm going to do, if you can find it, we were brought up on a TV show in the 80s called Hello, Hello. Don't roll your eyes. You liked it, Wally.
Yeah, no, Wally's disagreeing and doesn't believe that you should be putting this up.
So I'm going to be putting on the screen now a little clip of Hello, Hello. And you've got to remember, it's played by English people
in the 80s.
Who are pretending to be French and German in the Second World War. So I'll show a bit of a clip of that now.
No, we must wait until the war is over.
But the war might go on forever.
No. The British will set us free one day. It may take years, but they will come.
Hello? Hello? I think he wants your watch before he lets us in.
Grasping French twit.
Why has he given me his watch?
Maybe the British are grateful because we fought the Germans while they ran away at Dunkirk.
Continue to look. I shall not return to Berlin until the picture is found. Heil Hitler. Heil Hitler. Heil Hitler.
Gilles, Pierre, Jacques, Emile, my old...
From intelligence headquarters.
I have disguised as policeman, so I am able to move about with complete freedom.
It's funny, wasn't it? Anyway, so
You know better than to involve me in these conversations because I'll end up telling you to delete everything.
so occupations that you've all given us is got a graphic designer and an architect, got a submariner, a chief medic or a medic
Wow.
on a submarine,
Wow.
got an army officer who's now a lawyer
That was a good change in career.
for business. Yeah, definitely. Peter, thank you for that. We've got horse owners, farmers, more lawyers, teachers, primary school teachers, a croupier.
What's a croupier?
Yeah, they're the people that that watch over card games and gambling and stuff like that.
Oh,
We saw
right.
them in Vegas, didn't we?
So, oh, okay.
Chiropractor, a cyber security expert for the US government as a contractor.
Oh.
Keep them coming. Love it. Love it. Anyway.
No farriers.
No, yeah, we need a farrier. We need a farrier to do the horses.
Farriers in southwest, the most northern tip of France.
Oh, you're hilarious. The northernmost tip of the southwest of France.
Because, yeah, they are getting due, and certainly Belle needs hers doing. So if anyone knows a farrier who has space, because we obviously have tried, but people are so busy, they're not taking on any additional clients.
Are you in
are
shot?
they?
I don't think you're in shot. You need to get in.
They can hear me but can't
Come
see me.
on,
That's good.
come on. There she is. There's the sugar.
But yeah, we've tried with
Yeah.
farriers, but they're very, very busy. They're not taking on additional customers because the cat's about to climb up my back.
Yeah. Oh, but we have managed for the 28th to get a vet here for
26,
injections.
26.
Boxing Day, because
Boxing Day.
they don't celebrate Boxing Day here in France.
Yeah, between 3:30 and 4:30 because they're already coming to our neighbour.
Yes, they are. No, that's good.
So hopefully that will make it more cost effective.
Yeah. I also want to talk to you about a comment that I received from one particular, I doubt he or she is a subscriber. But they were saying, what do you seem to do? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, Didier. Your face.
Don't do it.
He says, all you seem to do is moan about France. Now, yeah, so this is a video diary, isn't it? It's a vlog. And so we're vlogging in chronological order what's happening to us on a particular day. It's just that, unfortunately, you, whoever you are, I don't really care, has watched videos as we're going through a bit of a bad time. You know, so...
We have had a particularly bad time the first year, though, but everybody does.
Everybody does, yeah.
Anyone does who's relocating to a new country, because you are
we about to kiss?
No. We are learning new processes, which I get what people say, do your research before you come out, but we did our research.
Do it in a French accent.
We did our research before we came out, but nothing can prepare you for what you come up against when you do move to a country, whichever country that is.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be new practices, new issues. I'm sure we're going to come across more as we go.
I hope so.
But the good thing is it's not put us off the beautiful country that we now live in, and we would never ever swap it for England, because England you have issues and problems, but as you grow older, you kind of like take it on one at a time, year by year. And you know what's coming because your parents tell you. Whereas here, we're kind of like dropped into France. We know how we need to get into France, how to live in France, how to buy a property in France. But it's all the tiny little bits, like registering at a doctor's. We didn't realise that registering at a doctor's was as bad as in England. We thought it would be slightly easier.
Yeah.
And a dentist is really bad.
Because we thought that the doctors have to take you on
because you are local to their practice.
Yeah.
But apparently not.
Can anyone confirm that?
And then the dental surgery, it's as bad in England. If you lose your place in England, you can't get a dentist.
Yeah.
We didn't realise that the dental surgeries were as busy in France. I don't know why. We thought it was going to be any different.
Yeah.
Because of the population. There's a huge population in France. There's a huge population in England. But it is as bad as England. So we are just commenting on what appears on any certain day, aren't we?
Yeah, I think all we've particularly taken issue with is being charged tax. Yeah, that we should have been charged. Yes, that wasn't really our fault.
No, but we didn't get charged the tax. It was just, how do we go about
Challenging it,
sorting this and challenging it? But we worked that out.
And the price of turkey, so it is expensive. So whatever.
But we did find out from my friends that actually the turkeys are a lot cheaper in Lidl.
Yeah.
In Lidl, so we should have gone to Lidl.
I don't like turkey anyway.
Well, exactly. And when we stood there, I said, well, are you that bothered about turkey that you want to pay €41? And you were like, don't even like turkey. It's dry. It's dry on my dinner. It's a bit extra gravy. Then I'm thirsty through the night. I'm like, okay, so we went for chicken.
And I think the reason why you get turkeys is because we'd have the family round, wouldn't we? And we're having to feed like 8. So that's why you get a big bird, isn't it?
The worst thing is while we were having that little argument in Leclerc over turkey, we had to tap on the shoulder going, we've just watched you on the television. And I turned around and I was like...
Yeah. Oh, that was because of a place in the sun.
Yeah, but we were just arguing about turkey, so apologies if we came across a little bit like we're just having an argument.
I don't think we were arguing. I think we were having a professional discussion over the dryness of a certain bird. Kenneth Williams. So, yes, chicken it is. But, so what do you love about France?
I love the location that we are. I would never change that. I know some people look and think this is too rural, but I don't know. I didn't realise that
Wally?
it meant so much to me to be able to have this rather than being in town, because I came from town, always lived in town.
You're a townie.
And I always did love being out in the countryside, if you drove through it and I'd be looking at it, but I didn't realise how important it was to me to have quiet.
Yeah.
And be able to do my thing. Obviously, my beautiful horse and pony that I got this year.
I like it. I know I make a lot of Indians, and I know we go to a lot of Indian restaurants, but I've been out on a few dates with Colin from French Countryside Life.
Yes, you have.
Big description.
You've been on more dates with Colin in France than you have with me.
I know. He's a good kisser. He's a good kisser. You are too. But no.
Close second.
So the French food, even if you're just popping out for something lunch and like to eat, it's so well done. It's so beautifully made and it's so tasty. Apart from that you do a steak, that's so chewy. I can't chew it.
I've got no problem with the meat in France.
Kenneth Williams. And you're welcome, de rien.
No, every meal we've had here has been really, really lovely.
Yeah. And the cheeses are so strong and lovely, aren't they?
Cheeses.
You don't really like a strong cheese, though?
No, shopping. I love it when the children come out here just to chill and relax. I don't think they appreciate it as much as what they will do when they're a little bit older.
Yeah.
Because they still do love the town, but I think they'll appreciate the setting that they've got here to be able to come to in the future. Especially when they've got children, they want a bit of peace and quiet.
Yeah.
But the friends, so we've made lots of friends here, and our social life is fantastic, isn't it? So
And we have French friends as well. Got French neighbours.
French neighbours.
French friends. Yeah.
English friends. Our English friends are really lovely.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time with them, don't we?
Yeah.
We got a party to go to on Sunday.
So what's different to us from previous Christmases is that Christmas would really go from the 24th through to the 26th, and that was it. But for here over in France, what's different is we've made so many friends that we didn't really have time to have friends back in the UK because we were so busy.
My Christmas actually went from the 24th night, because I'd work Christmas Eve, and then I was back in work Boxing Day.
Yeah.
So I actually only had Christmas Day.
But for here, Christmas really started in November. We went to that French market in November with Cam and Andy. We had a party here last week. We're going to a party tomorrow. We're seeing our friends, Daryl and Liz. When are we seeing them?
The day after Boxing Day, 27th.
Boxing Day. And so, yeah, it's... and I loved Christmas as a kid. My mum and dad, you really made an effort to give me and me and my brother a really great Christmas. But as I got older, I get excited for I get excited for Christmas Eve. I've always loved Christmas Eve because as an adult, Christmas Day is a bit of an anticlimax, I find. But it's rubbish.
Well, after you've opened your presents.
Yeah, but the kids get up way too early. I'm knackered. I'm also a little bit grumpy. And then you try and get me on the Prosecco at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Do you want a Prosecco, babe?
It's all right. It's got orange juice in it. We call it a Bucks Fizz. And so, but yeah, I get really excited for Christmas Eve because that's when the kids are so hyped up and so excited. You know, and we watch Christmas movies. We're planning on watching The Holiday with Jude Law in it. That's that seems to be a Christmas staple now. We also like to watch. I want to say it's the 1938 version of A Christmas Carol. Do you remember it?
Oh,
we never finish it because we're knackered.
No, yeah, my dad will know because the reason we like that one is because it's the one that my dad used to always put on at Christmas.
Yeah.
But it has to be that one. So it's in black and white. I think it's 19.
Yeah, but I think it's 4K. And do you know what we've never seen It's a Wonderful Life. And that's advertised at the moment. I think that's even earlier. It's a Wonderful Life. But is it any good? Let us know. It's on for 2 hours. I don't know. I don't want to waste 2 hours. And apparently it's a bit sad as well, isn't it? Don't be crying on Christmas Eve.
No.
I do that Christmas morning once all the kids are unhappy with the presents. Anyway, par contre, de toute façon, I think I'm saying it right.
I need you to cut the wire for the electric fence because I have extended it out so they've got a bit more grass to graze on, so they're nice and happy.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
We've got loads more here because I think we could go right up to the goal, really.
Well, we need more fencing though, don't we?
No, but this is still really close together, so I could
make
move
it
a
further
little
apart.
bit more. Yeah, I don't think we're at that stage yet. But yeah, it's nice and dry.
I'm not cutting this out. If I've got to hear it, so have you.
It's nice and dry for them.
Yeah.
But you can see where we were feeding them, though.
Right, you pointed to stuff. I'm now going to have to reference it.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not going to. I'm not referencing it.
It's really
It was
wet
grass.
now. So it's dry. They've got nice dry feet.
Yeah. Okay, right. I think I've taken up too much of your time.
My time?
Yeah. I'll laters. Anyway, whatever next is, don't know, don't care. It's probably offending people. Doesn't mean you're right. Anyway, see you in a bit. I'm not doing that. Right. So, shut up. So when Lisa and I went to Action the other day, and we bought the Twisty Spice Rack. If you're interested in Twisty Spice Racks, go and have a look at yesterday's video. But we bought a couple of trays for the office. Bought two. I walked away. I said to Lisa, I need a third one. She went, what do you need the third one for? I said, because we've got an in, we've got an out, and I need the third one to shake it all about. Oh, I know. I annoy myself sometimes. Anyway, yeah, the reason why I came back out is that some of you have subscribed and watched because of the video of PTSD and me. I don't know why this isn't face tracking. And if you are still watching from that PTSD and me, well, give us a wave, give us a comment, let me know. You know, so some people are interested in my journey with regards to my particular mental health condition. And I saw a video yesterday, and it was an explanation on trauma and how it affects you and how it affects potentially your children unless you address certain things. So what I'll do is I will show you that video now. And it's about fleas.
The fleas are placed inside the jar and the lid is then sealed. They are left undisturbed for 3 days. Then, when the jar is opened, the fleas will not jump out. In fact, the fleas will never jump higher than the level set by the lid. Their behaviour is now set for the rest of their lives. And when these fleas reproduce, their offspring will automatically follow their example.
So I found that absolutely fascinating, And there will be some of you watching that I used to work with. And hello, hi. And I was in contact with somebody, you know, you mentioned their name, but they were explaining to me, you know, that they've struggled within policing, and it's been calculated that he's been to over 300 fatal road traffic collisions, a lot of which were children involved. So please don't think that you can go through life just keeping your shit together and tucking it all down there in your little box, putting a padlock on it, thinking I've got this. I'm alpha male, I'm a predator. Don't do it. It will catch you up. It will catch you up. And that doesn't necessarily mean for just police. It's you know, there are loads of occupations and just general life that just throws trauma in your face. So just recognise when it's starting to affect you. And the golden rule for when I was in the police was, because ironically, way before I was diagnosed or even thought that I had an issue, I was a diffuser. I think other people call it TRIM, trauma response incident management, I think it is. But it's basically the same thing, you know. So within 24, 48 hours after a particular horrific incident, then a diffuser or a TRIM coordinator, like myself, would get the people involved together and get them to talk about it. And that's the first stage of processing trauma, is to put everything into a chronological order so it doesn't stay in the amygdala, which is the part of the brain that holds all your traumatic memories. So the rule was, if you're still experiencing, after 28 days I think it is, nightmares, flashbacks, poor sleep, after 28 days you need to go and see a GP. So hopefully that will be of interest to some of you. If not, I'm sorry, and hope you've skipped forward. Anyway, what's next? I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, dickhead. If Carlsberg did Sunday mornings, it would definitely involve an episode of French countryside life. Link in the description. For those, put my teeth in. For those of you that don't know or are new to the channel, and hi and welcome. Colin and his wife Jane, who have French Countryside Life, are the reason why I started my own channel. So he's like my YouTube Yoda. So I started off, Lisa and I started off as being subscribers, and we started adding comments and then emailing, and then we moved over. And Colin and Jane have become very close and dear friends to ours, and are very important people in our lives. So you'd be doing me a massive favour if you popped over to their channel and had a look, because they filmed their journey pre-Brexit of them handing the keys in to the estate agent, not because they were down on the payments on the mortgage or anything, which is what you used to do, and they moved over to what was then their holiday home up in the north of France, the northernmost tip. So please go and take a look, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'm going to show you how to hit the notification bell in a second, because only 18% of the 2,500 subscribers actually get notified of the new videos. Anyway, I've got a few more occupations to tell you about from subscribers. So, some more police officers, more teachers, a former speech writer for the US government. That's you, Cindy. And yeah, there's another channel that I'd like you to take a look at, Homestead in France. They're IT, in their words, geekish, nerdy people. Go and take a look at their channel. That's another great channel. Link in the description. I'm going to do the rest of this indoors. It's going to start to rain. It's much warmer in here now that I've put the little fan on. And these are the two trays, in, out, and I'm missing a shake it all about. Anyway, moving on with occupations. We've got a plant and tool fitter in the construction industry, 38 years. That's some staying power. Hold on, the kids are arguing in the background, apologies. What else we got? A clinical diagnostic medical electronics engineer. Yeah, we're going to go to a party later. You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And Mum said it's time to go to party.
Yeah, soon, not yet. Do you can you speak? Are you a French girl or English girl?
English.
Yeah, English.
Yeah.
Where's your PA?
It's file.
There you go. She showed me a foot. Where's your tête? Can you say d'accord?
D'accord.
Very French accent, I think. Anyway, right, do you want to go and play? Because I'm talking.
And what's that there?
Well, that is a good segue. Because I'm going to be talking about L'Oasis Nouvelle, which is a charity shop. Go and play.
Okay.
Good girl. See, I was trying to keep this video to less than 30 minutes, but it's not going to happen, is it? Because the chat yesterday with Lisa and I was 13 minutes all by itself. Not Lisa's coming up with a Hoover. It's real life, people. It's real life. We've got Tracy, who's worked in a retirement home, then moved to ICU for 12 years, and after COVID went and working in a children's hospital. That's absolutely lovely. Anyway, so earlier I went to a charity shop near to in our village, and it's the first time that we've been there. And it was in commemoration to a motorcycle group where a couple of riders sadly lost their lives earlier this month in a road traffic collision. So we went along and had a meet up there. Well, basically, the charity shop, L'Oasis Nouvelle, is in Saint Laurent de Ceris. It's run by Christy, who's English, and Paulina, who's Portuguese. And the charity shop is to raise money and awareness around domestic abuse in the Poitou Charente area. So all this area, not the whole of Nouvelle Aquitaine. But yeah, so they do a great job. They're open Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, I think. And they sell all your donated stuff, and they make an amazing sausage and egg sandwich today. And I met the lovely Sharon, Karen, Di, and Sarah, and there are other people that volunteer their time. So if you're local in the Charente, it would be really useful if you could pop along to that place. I'll put if I can remember, because I've got an awful memory. I forgot to get my hair cut yesterday. If you can pop, I'll see if I can put, is it a Facebook link or a website link? I don't know, in the description. And I mentioned my name as well, please. And a couple of the ladies subscribed. So if you're watching, hi, and thank you for your amazing hospitality and the fantastic work you do for domestic abuse within our area. I'm now going to show you how to hit the notification bell so you get notified of videos. And I'm going to do that by first unsubscribing from French Countryside Life. But before I do that, I want to say hello to Mim, who's a retiree, 28 years, attaché in the Department of Justice and formerly 16 years petty officer in the French Navy. So that's great. And I think the first French person to give us your occupation. I don't know. It's difficult a lot of the times because a lot of French people who talk on this channel have amazing English and amazing written English too. Okay, so here we are. So unsubscribe. So I've unsubscribed. So what you do is you hit the subscribe button, and then if you press it again, you hit when it says notification. Oh God, it's not there. Silly sod. We do that again. So you hit the subscribe button again, and then you tick all for all notifications. And that way you'll get notified of new content. Right, so lots of things to do. Nous avons beaucoup de choses à faire aujourd'hui. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Apologies about the face. I just sneezed. Well, we went round to friends of ours to a party. I'm going to sneeze again. I'm not doing the sneeze face to the camera. Lee says I should do the sneeze face for the camera. I'm not going to do it. But how many times do you reckon I sneezed in the party? It was well over 30. And I was alright once I left. I'm not allergic to anything at all. Don't really suffer from hay fever. So I don't know what it was. I was wearing a pair of tracksuit bottoms that was just hung up in the wardrobe. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze again. For a couple of years, and people said that maybe that's it. I don't know. So what do you reckon? Why am I sneezing? It's going to be a short one today because this video is dragging on, and I just want to give a shout out to Richard, who said hello to me yesterday in the charity shop, and his wife Fiona, who works or volunteers at the Hope charity shop in the books section, the one in Conflent. But we're going to take the horses down. I'll show you how they react once they go back into the field. Hello, sunshine. You excited? You're going to do some rolling.
He's hungry.
He's normally running by now.
That's fine.
That's disappointing. Have been round to our friend's house quite a few times and I've never sneezed, so yeah, it's going to be a mystery. Anyway, hope you have a great Christmas Eve. See you Christmas Day. Laters.